All right. Magicite, let's do this. I had some ideas. I can't believe, by the way, that we still did not unlock the Dwelf. 20% unlock chance after acquiring your first skill. It's absurd. I've already gotten the one for getting a second skill, and I've gotten it way less. But anyway, I've talked about that probably ad nauseum here. You know, why don't we start? People have been telling me to use magic, and I accept that that is probably something that's kind of important. I'm gonna use the noble because they start with a stone axe, which will allow us to get more wood quickly. Maybe that's a dumb decision. Maybe we'll just start with the peon, just a normal old peon here, and variant doesn't really matter all that much to me. There we go, that's fine. And as for hat, I think I'm gonna take the miner's cap. It gives us a 25% chance of yielding another ore, which initially seemed, oh, first off, that's cute as a button. Initially seemed kind of lame, but also now seems much more important. Now we have a companion that we got. I don't remember why we got this companion. Why did we get this companion? Reaching District 15. Okay, cool. So this will heal us for 1 HP every time we finish a level. Artisan is whatever. Potion Brewer is very important. But I want Gatherer as well. Let's see. I want to make sure I know what Gatherer looks like, by the way. Okay, I'm assuming it's the herb, isn't it? Like this one right here. So we have Gatherer, +2 attack, -1 defense. Not really my style. Let's look for another Gatherer. Gatherer and Lockmaster doesn't need a key when opening chests. Well, we don't really have chests anyway so far. Gatherer and Artisan, +10 luck when crafting. Gatherer and Artisan. Gatherer and Aggressive. Gatherer and Intelligent. That's extra magic. Gatherer and Big Eater. Really just want, like, Gatherer and Potion Brewer if possible. We'll give this another second here. Maybe there's only like a set number of different, like maybe you're not re-rolling each of them individually. Oh, there we go. Potion Brewer and Gatherer. Collects twice as many ingredients when gathering. That seems like a super overpowered set of options to me. So we start with a root here and 1 stone, which is weird. And big question of this run for me personally is how we are going to... Whoop, how we are going to deal with the arrow conundrum. Wow, we got a fire starter in there, weirdly enough. The arrow conundrum, by that I mostly just mean, are we going to use arrows? Are we not going to use arrows? They seem to work pretty well for me in the last one. Wow, that boar could have easily hurt me. Let's give this a second here. There we go. 1 big HP potion. Do we have anything else that we want to do? Not really. So I'm going to craft a shit ton of stuff. Another thing people have told me to get used to is actually using my dodge keys effectively. And that actually probably saved my ass right there. Okay, so we want to craft some stuff very quickly. One thing we want to do is make a wooden sword, which requires a plank and a blade. So, plank, stick, blade, wooden sword. Pretty shitty, but it gets the job done. Now, we also need a wooden pick, and then we're basically just going to use that to get a stone pick. So we'll combine this. We need another blade, which is 4 of these bad boys, and I'm slow, but I get the job done. There's our wooden pick. So we want to be mining as much as possible, and we also probably... See, check this out. There's dodge in action right there, except I still took damage against the slimes. It's going to take a little while for me to get used to it, but might as well give it a try, right? It's my philosophy on things anyway. Hey, that sort of worked, briefly. I'm mostly just farming these guys for levels right now, which is stupid because I should maybe just be chopping as much wood as possible to sell it, but now that we don't have the pirate hat, wood is worth like half as much, so it's not that important, I think. Alright, we didn't get any levels at all out of that, is that correct? That seems kind of bad. Oh well. Alright, let's see if we can get double some stuff here. Not double stuffed, that's something totally different. If you're into that, that's cool. Not really my style, though, on either end. Or in either end, rather. There's our level up. We're going to get some more herbs down here, hopefully. How did we only get 1 herb there? I thought because we had Gatherer, we should get 2 herbs there. Oh, well. We're getting twice as much meat, I think, and maybe twice as much leather as well. We will try to kill bugs, obviously. I mean, here's the thing with when it comes to... what am I trying to say here? When it comes to the bow, we're going to need to get string in order to make the bow in the first place. So we can't really prioritize building it. Oh, that was scary. The string shows up when it shows up, right? So we're just gonna kind of continue on a melee type path here until it makes more sense to... Ooh, that was scary. Until it makes more sense to worry about actually getting a bow. And then we'll talk about it. Because I'm gathering, or because I'm a gatherer, I am assuming that it will be a little bit easier for me to generate the kind of absurd levels of arrows or minerals needed to fund arrows. So I'm going to keep rolling with this. Okay, let's mouse over the skill, see what it does. Knight's Blade. Perform an extra jump while summoning a badass sword. That sounds kind of awful. Perform an extra jump while wielding a badass sword. Does it actually do damage? That's the real question for me. Anyway, there's 2 potions. We're not going to use one just yet. So far, the miner's helmet does not appear to have been very useful. And continues to not be. Maybe mining doesn't technically... Or I was going to say maybe mining doesn't count as gathering, but that's not what I meant to say because I already knew that. Oh, 2 spider webs. That makes 1 string, which actually does allow us to make a bow. So we'll get that made as soon as possible. Seriously, like, how am I not getting multiple resources out of this? It's supposed to be a 20% chance. It's not working out too fondly for me so far. So there is a beehive here. If I go to this beehive, I will be killed. I will not be able to kill the beehive on this trip, if I had to guess. So we're just going to go instead. May chop down as many trees as we possibly can. I'm not going to heal myself because we are going to get healed automatically just for finishing the level as a result of our little, you know, new companion friend. That was a dodge that actually worked. Trying to get into the swing of things might take me a little while. Forgive me. There we go. That probably saved me from getting hit by the spikes there. And I would... Ooh, that was not smart. But there's no reason to use a potion just yet. We're going to stick with the forest. It's been good to us so far. Alright, not sure how exactly I feel about this build, but it is what it is so far, right? There's another potion. Before we do anything drastic, let's cook some meat. As many people have told me, cooked meat actually does give you a chance to regenerate HP. So we have to eat some for hunger anyway. That did regenerate our HP right there. Yeah, alright, good. I'm not going to abuse that, but it's nice to know that in case we run out of potions, we can still do something useful there. So, what do we want? We want to sell pelts because we're using leather. Either for dexterity or, you know, well, mostly for dexterity, I guess. So the pelts go. The spider webs, we only need 2 to make some string. We could make some butterfly nets, but we'll talk about gems and magic and stuff like that later. The root I'm going to sell because I don't know what to do with it. Alright, let's see how we're going to handle this. I don't want to craft the bone into anything yet. We do want to make a stone pickaxe or buy a stone pickaxe. Or a bone pickaxe, which we can't. So we're going to want to make a stone pickaxe, just looking at the stuff that we have down here. That's going to require 6 stone. That's not how you want to do this. You want to do it like this. Okay. 6 stone into refined stone. Oh, that's the dumbest thing I've ever done. 1 second. We need a stone blade. I'm going to have 1 extra refined stone like an idiot. No, because we can make some leather. Okay, I know I seem like I'm dumb, and sometimes I am. Give me a second here. Oh, that's not what we wanted to do. There we go. So there's our stone pickaxe. So the stone pickaxe will replace the wood one. We can always farm more wood if necessary. Now we want refined leather. That's fine. And we want to make a bow. So that's 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that. Okay, so we're probably not going to use that bow for a while because we're not going to be able to make arrows out of anything just quite yet. But it's a good start, you know? So now we come down to our leather worker. And we say, I know this will only give us dexterity and HP, but still, I think it's the right idea. Also helps us get rid of that refined stone, and we'll make ourselves a little bit of a leather hat here, which will give us extra dexterity for when we actually want to use a bow in the future. Alright, it was fine. Could have been better, could have been worse. And the fact that I can use meat to get HP up really makes me feel better about this whole situation. Now with the stone pickaxe, we will get more minerals out of every single thing that we break. Notwithstanding our extra chance to get minerals just as a result of the miner's hat. But yeah, it all feeds back into itself. We're gonna need to get some more wood here to make another level of sword, or another sword, probably not even another level. We'll see though, because we might be able to make a stone sword considering that we're generating a little bit more stone here. You need 4 to make a blade, and we'll need some extra wood in the process, I guess, as well. There we go. I had a feeling it was gonna break there. We need 4. That'll make a stone blade. Alright, we can get a stone sword going here. So we get 2 of these bad boys. And that's a plank. And there's our sword handle. And then 4 of these bad boys. Just helps to have inventory space to be able to do this. And why would I make a wooden blade? Okay, you know what? Wooden blade? I'm an idiot. I forgot that we made a stone blade earlier. And we can't make another stone blade yet, but that's fine. Okay, okay. Not trying to be too hard on myself here. Next thing will be a stone axe or higher. Picking up some wood because we may need to make another wooden axe. But for now, just do this. We should get more wood to make more arrows as well, but I don't really want to chop wood or waste a lot of time chopping wood until we actually get to the point where I have, oh shit. Until I actually get to the point where I have a better axe so I get more rewards from it, right? That's my philosophy on things anyway. I'm doing terrible at killing this boar. With a stone sword, it should be a little easier at least. Maybe not a whole lot easier, but, you know, slightly, surely. There we go. We did level up. That's good news. One-shotting slimes is nice. We can get those extra herbs. Still only have 1, unfortunately. It's okay. HP's good. Cooked meat means we'll replenish our HP by accident as well. And the forest is really becoming quite easy for me. That was a sweet dodge there, in case you didn't notice. We got double ironite there. That is substantial. A big, big love. Careful here. Get the boar to fall off the edge. And we'll just mine this shit down. And this is where we would want some arrows in order to take out these bees. Can we justify it? Sure, you know what? Let's make 20 arrows. Instead of, oh, that was a dumb decision on my part. We're gonna make 20 arrows instead of, a stone axe. Just so I can kill these bees a little bit more effectively. Oh, that was dumb damage. That's okay. We'll kill these guys, get some more meat, and some more leather. And I can just kill the boar the old-fashioned way. Just gotta be smart about it. Rather not waste my arrows if possible. But the bees, we're definitely gonna want to have some arrows to back them up. Or to take them out, I should say. Man, it costs us, like, almost a full refined stone just to make that work. That's crazy. 2 stone per bee is a crazy high degree of cost for this. Like, with the stack of arrows that we made, we can only kill 4 bees, or 5 bees, I should say. Which is, you know, enough to justify doing it because it saves us from taking an awful lot of damage, but still kind of annoying as well. What we have done, kind of quietly on this floor, is generate an awful lot of ironite, which I'm very happy about. What do we have for stone? None? We generated no stone at the end there? Well, what we might do then is make an iron axe. This is gonna break. Like, on this next swing. Yeah. We can just make a wooden one quickly. Like this, and... well, this is not how you're supposed to do it. But we can do it this way anyway. Make a wooden axe just to allow us to get some more wood here. And we want to put this up here. And, yeah. This will allow us to generate some wood that we can sell or convert into arrows or something. But we might go for an ironite axe next. Just because we can. We already have stone level picks. I mean, I guess we should probably go for an iron level pick before anything else. But, so stupid. At the same time, it's easy for me to justify not doing that. Maybe that makes me a bad player. I don't know. We're going to continue going to the forest next. I apologize if you get annoyed by the fact that I continually go to the forest, but I have to, right? It's the easiest by far. So we're going to head down right in here, and, okay. Let's look at what we're doing here. We can buy an ironite axe. That might, oh, we can buy a gold axe if we can afford it. We're gonna buy the iron axe, I'm pretty confident. So let's sell this. We don't want to sell the leather. Not yet, anyway. Probably, we should keep some coal. And, well, in fact, what we should do is we have hunger, right? So let's put uncooked meat, like, right here. And we'll make a fire starter quickly. This just seems like a smart idea in order to, you know, maximize your potential HP. And maximize, like, how far your potions will go as well. Like, that seems super important. So we have 24 cooked meat now. None of them healed us. That sucks. Oh well. At least we know for the future. Okay, 303. What else do we sell? We don't want monster pelts, so those are going to get sold. We don't want spider webs, so those are going to get sold. We do want bone. if for nothing else than to make arrows. We want leather? We can make some ironite gear. Fuck it, we could make like... we should make an iron pick. That's what we should do. So we need 4 ironite to make a pick, which means we need 8. So let's come down to the smelter down here quickly. I think inventory management could be easier in this game. But once you have it, you have it. So this is enough for us to make an ironite blade. It's enough for us to make 2 iron. Well, we might as well make 2 ironite tools then. Why don't we make a sword as well? Or we could make 1 ironite great axe, but then we wouldn't be able to actually craft what I want to do. So, so first things first, we'll make the pick, like so. And that means we'll sell the stone one, and then we'll make an iron. Why don't we make an iron axe and save ourselves some money, right? Not great axe, just a regular old axe. We'll still have a stone sword, which is not great, but that's fine. Okay, so we'll come back up here, and we'll say hello, my friend. Good, enjoy this. Okay, do we want to make anything else? We could make some bone leather, or we could make bone arrows. How many bone arrows? Like 15? That might be the most important use of that, actually. I think that's more important than having bone leather. As badass as bone leather may sound, I think it's more important for this. I'm not gonna buy the iron axe, or the iron sword, because I think we could buy that, or we can make it ourselves out of the ingredients that we find. You may disagree, but I think this is the right play. So now, again, wow, we got an awful lot more ironite from that than we normally do. We got like 1 per swing, which is crazy. So that's what I'm thinking is, as a result of having the miner's hat here, I should be able to generate way more iron than is usual, thereby allowing me to very easily craft iron gear instead of having to buy it firsthand, which I think is a smarter way of handling things, you know? That's how trade works. You gather things that are easier for you to gather for any number of reasons, and then you trade them to someone for something that's harder for you to gather for any number of reasons. So we're going to focus on mining on this run. And it's interesting how this game actually kind of like unintentionally has almost like a Final Fantasy like job system in it, where whatever hat you take like very much changes. Oh good, we're going to fight this boss then, huh? You made it? You made it over here. Wow, okay. This shouldn't be that hard. This boss, as many people have pointed out, has some pretty obvious tells and attacks, but I think we're just going to ignore it just to be safe, because I can see myself like, I think I tried to fight this boss with a stone sword very recently. Did I say stone sword? I mean stone sword, obviously. And I ended up getting myself killed, or not killed, but like I didn't accomplish anything because the scourge came. So I'm going to try to avoid that this time, and I could go for it with arrows, but we don't have very many of those. I'd prefer to save them for bees almost. We might fight this boss up at the top here, because this boss is easy. And you know what? Maybe I'll actually use arrows on this boss. Just speed up the whole process a little bit. Truth be told, 9 damage is not really that bad relative to how much my sword does to begin with. Okay, good. Thank you for running in the opposite direction. That's going to give me a pretty major opening here. So I'm pretty sure this will use all of my arrows. Wow, it didn't. Probably should have, though. Let's take this skill. Let's see what this one does. It makes your friends jealous. Levitate. How does it... Oh, I've got to hit the button. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I can live with that. Could be very useful for things like, you know, getting into a good position to fire arrows. Seems like it could be a very useful spell. I'm relatively pleased with it. All right, let's take a look here. How does our arrow situation look? 1, huh? Well, no, 4. 4 is not going to be enough to kill a bee. Kill a bee! Herbs? Any extra herbs? More than enough. And you know what we can actually do is that as well. All right, 5 potions, pretty good. Do we have any extra bone? No. Well, here's what I'm thinking. A little bit of levitation here. Oh, we did it! That's pretty sweet. Might not be able to use as many arrows as I'd like on the next level. We actually got double goldium there. I didn't think we'd get any. I guess iron allows you to get the next level up. That makes sense. Alright, so we're picking up a lot of this. We may actually be able to... No, we can't make any gold gear. That's fine, though. This was another pretty good floor. In hindsight, I do kind of wish I went back and fought that major boss. Or not major, but the boss. I guess I still could, but I don't know. Kind of seems like a little too risky. I don't envy this situation. I'm doing this all for some freaking trees? Are you telling me that seriously? Could have levitated to get out of the way of that, but I was pretty sure it would work out, and indeed it did. In fact, there's a really good use for levitation right there, except for the fact that... Oh. We'll be okay. Just run. Oh, I can't even pick it up because I'm stacked. Okay, you know what? Spiderwebs, get out of here. Now I can pick up the spiderwebs again. I don't know what happened there, but we're fine. We're going to Swamp Town next. Seems smart to me. All right, we got some stuff to sell. I think we made a little bit of progress there, and we can probably upgrade to like fully ironite gear. Okay, what do we not need? We don't need pelts. Kind of want to sell this one stone arrow. How many stone do we get there? 11. Is stone exclusively going to be an arrow thing for us now? I guess because we're going to go straight to iron gear, so might as well just make stone arrows. 25 of them. And we got 28. Shit, let's sell our bone arrows then. We can keep our bone, but we'll use it for something else in the future. We have enough coal to do another fire starter thing, which we should do, but let's just wait a second. We can easily sell, like, at least 75% of our sticks and stuff. Well, let's do our fire starter thing. So put that up there, and this up here. And we'll quickly cook all of our meat, which is very important now, as I'm realizing, not only for the hunger situation, but because it can actually give you extra HP. So, you know, why not? So there we go. Get back to, well, one more. Get back to full hunger. Okay, so this comes back, and this comes back. We're gonna get an iron sword or higher here. There's only wooden swords for sale. So we're gonna have to craft our own iron sword. That means I'm gonna sell my stone sword. There you go. And what do we need for iron? We need 2 refined iron. So where's our smelter? It's over here. Okay. I need 2 just to start with. This will make a... We could make a great axe, though, instead of... It costs so much more, but... Let's try it out. That could be fun. Should do more damage at the very least, because it takes so much more iron. Alright, so we got a great blade. We combine that with an axe handle. And we've got an ironite great axe now. Attack plus 15. That seems pretty sweet. I'm digging it. We have 7 of these left, which means we can make 3 more of the actual bars, which we will do, because then we can combine this with some leather at the leather worker and make a leather shirt, which makes our dexterity higher. Leather cuirass, whatever you want to put, or elegant leather cuirass. I've forgotten. Anyway, it's largely irrelevant. Iron, I guess, is more important. And yeah, that's pretty much all we can do right now. Not a whole lot of inventory space left, but that's okay. We may eventually want to switch to using raw ingots for the attack power, because we're not really using our bow that much. Well, it takes a while to swing, but it certainly makes its presence felt when it lands on these harmless enemies. Yeah, basically what I'm getting at, I'm assuming those would hurt, is that I forgot. I had a train of thought and it is now disappeared. Oh, we might be able to basically consolidate an inventory slot by not taking leather anymore. Come on, dude. There we go. Because if we stop taking leather, the only consequence negatively, I really thought that would work out better for me, is that we won't be able to get plus dex gear. It'll be plus attack gear instead, which may actually be what we want, considering we're using melee attacks way more than our actual bow and arrow. What I really should be doing is using my bow for these motherfuckers. 2 hits? Yeah, 2 hits. 2 arrows for each one of those is not so bad. All right, so we're learning a viable strategy. That's an integral part of the whole arrangement here. So Let's levitate, and that'll take us way freaking high here. Way too high, in fact. Because I wanted to attack this guy. Alright, let's try not to get hit anymore by things I shouldn't get hit by. Definitely get the money. This guy is easily killable with just the axe. I'm gonna try to eat some food quickly. Why would I eat food rather than using an HP potion? Because that seems smart. And that, unfortunately, was proven to be worthless. You know, we're gonna put some stuff on the ground here that we don't need. Yeah, that's fine. I would rather not use a potion, if at all possible. The one thing we've been short on, like this entire run, is herbs. We haven't had very many herbs show up at all. Good use of the bow. We are very close to leveling up. I'm digging the miner's helmet. I like it. Didn't mean to hit you, and definitely didn't mean to hit the wall like 5 times there. Get our money back. And I'm just gonna try to clear out this whole area with arrows. That's good. That is good stuff. Oh man. Okay. And the more levels we get, the better. Ooh, this guy's a little tricky here. There we go. How many arrows? 10 arrows left. That's actually not so bad. And in fact, might as well just keep making more on the fly, you know. So we have 23 now. Can we? No, you can't double vials of poison. Can't combine them with the great axe either, much to my surprise. Okay. So still worrying about mining. That was the worst shot of all time. Okay, yeah, still worrying about mining. That's a big part of my arrangement here. I am gonna mine all that stuff, never you fear. I just wanted to make sure that I took out the enemies in my path first. Extra ironite very much comes in handy. If we generate so much ironite, we may actually be able to justify, I hate it, but I'm gonna do it. We may be able to justify switching to iron arrows. Oh, that's an extra great potion. That feels really good. Okay, as long as they just run at me, if I time it appropriately, I should be able to get the kill easily and maybe not even have to waste an arrow. It's a little tricky though. The great axe shoots so slowly. It's really when there's a lot of enemies. That's when I want to, you know, knock them out from afar if possible. More vials of poison? Like really? That's not even on my radar as far as stuff that I'm interested in. I really hope we unlock the... Oh, that was a huge payout. I really hope we unlock the Dwelf on this one. Like the Dwarven Elf. Seems like that would be something that's, you know, very much to my liking. Especially, it probably carries like a huge dex bonus. Not to accidentally reference Dodger or anything, but like that would be awesome for me because I would do more damage with my bows independent of my armor. Well, not also dependent on my armor, but immediately they would be more viable. They probably also start with a bow, if I had to guess. I haven't looked at their starting gear, but that would be logical if you ask me. So, just picking up as much wood here as possible, basically so we can sell it. We haven't really purchased anything yet, but now we can. We can probably upgrade, if we play our cards right, to at least 1 diamond level piece of equipment, which in this case I would probably roll with the diamond pickaxe, so I can get even more minerals, and, you know, even more high value minerals, which is working out pretty well for me so far. I don't know. Ice World? Ice World seems not so bad. Quarry, if you will. I'm gonna call it Ice World, though. There's a diamondite pickaxe for sale. Okay, so we should probably buy that. How do we do this? We sell this. Oh yeah, this is the leather worker. Sorry, my mistake. You guys, you know, brothers from another mother. No interest in that. Wow, we didn't get enough gold. That's so stupid, but also I understand it. We're gonna get rid of our stone quickly to make stone arrows, which we have now 23 of. That's not very many. Because we have Potion Brewer, I'm just gonna eat this potion. Don't waste your bow, that would be terrible. Okay, what else do we want to sell? We don't want to sell any coal. We will make a fire starter, and we'll put that up here, and you know the drill by now. Presumably, this does allow me at some point to get... What a waste of HP. That was a total accident. But, presumably does allow me to generate some extra HP by accident, but we're already at full HP, so it doesn't really matter. This is just for hunger now. But it's nice to know that we can munch on it in the future to get more HP if necessary. Okay, we got 10 ironites. That is 5 iron bars, which allows us to replace our cap. Now, do we want extra dex or do we want extra attack? I think that we want extra attack. So as much as I like the dexterity, we're going to sell this rugged cap, and we're going to start going for all attack gear. Yeah. And what was up there? That was an iron axe. Okay. So we need to sell more if we're actually going to buy that diamond gear. That's just enough. Okay. Well, buy, please. Buy it. I want you to buy it. There we go. Don't sell it by accident. That's another. That would be what? Sell for 3 or something like that. There we go. Diamondite pickaxe there. So we probably don't need leather anymore. Yeah. We'll see. Give me a second here. Maybe I will choose to just not use leather. So we want 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then just straight up into an iron hat. That gives us +4 attack. That's pretty good. We can get 2. Can we just put like? Well, this doesn't matter. If we end up wasting this leather, no big deal. Can we just make a leather shield like this? No, it has to be ingots. So we're gonna sell all of our leather because we're not gonna use it anymore. Yeah, we could make like a bone leather shield right now, but I'd rather just not waste the bone, which we could use for arrows if times get tough. So, refined leather gets sold, and monster hides get sold. So that frees up another inventory space here. And you know what? We should be able to sell this and sell this as well. Alrighty. Why am I lower on HP now than I was earlier? That's a little strange, but what's done is done, I suppose. Let's move along. Okay. Now, forgive me, but I'm a little scared. 2 hits for these bats, please. 3 hits. Okay, that's slightly problematic. What's up with these, these big dudes down here? Are they scary? Let's see how many hits they take. Only 3. Not so bad. The good thing about arrows is that we can make them on the fly, and we're not actually using our stone for anything else. So even though I am using a lot of it, I think this is okay, because we should get a decent amount of stone from all of these, at least 1, and then we can make arrows pretty easily. One thing I would change is I'd prefer not to kill these guys with arrows, for 1. But I'm gonna fight the big guys up close and personal. I'm not sure if this is the right, like, biome for me to be at right now. We have 2 arrows. That's real bad. Well, we can make 20 bone arrows quickly. So we'll put our stone arrows back in here, give him a chance to recharge. So I'm not gonna fight this guy up close and personal. Reason for that is that swinging thing there certainly would have hit me. There's a lot of combat here. A lot of combat. So hopefully we get, I mean, what's the name of the game right now? Bone and Stone, man. Bone and Stone. It sounds like a shirt that you would buy on, like, a Beach City boardwalk or something like that. Took some dumb damage, but that's okay. Alright. Lots of more ironite there. Let's fight! Let's do this for real now. Apparently, the trick with the forest biome is that if enemies get too close to you, you can't hit them. Could have fooled me. Very quickly, we're gonna eat some junk here. That didn't help us out. HP-wise. That's okay. So I'm trying to use my dodge appropriately here. Might not look like it. I swear that I am, though. After I swing, I'm, like, immediately trying to hit Q, just to, open myself up to some good stuff. Oh, there's more minerals up there we have to get. At this point, if we pass up on stone, that could end up being a decision that ends up having pretty major repercussions. So, Batman's right there. We don't have to fight everything. We could just avoid it as well. I'd rather not. Yeah, but better arrows than HP, We're not really rolling in herbs, so I would not mind avoiding enemies in order to save our skin a little bit. I'm not going to go down there and get that stuff. Just seems kind of an issue. Oh, that was a good dodge. Did you see it? Are you proud of me, Papa? Now, 10 arrows. I'm going to use them. Seems like a lot of enemies here, so, as always, better safe than sorry. So we'll sneak. This is a tricky one to sneak by here. Yep, we still took damage. Doesn't surprise me, and I'm hardly salty about it. Probably should heal up just a little bit for now, because you never know if maybe we'll get a substantial amount more, you know, healing stuff later. Like maybe we'll just be able to eat food for HP, and that'll help us out. Oh, you scared me. I really like this levitate skill, so let's try this one. What is this one? Magic weapons. You deal bonus damage equal to your magic for 10 seconds. That seems really useful for fighting bosses. Like, let's levitate, and then... Oh, we're out of arrows. That's funny. We can't make ironite arrows on the fly. That's important to keep in mind. Good use of levitation, though, I'd say. Now we have no arrows in general, so... Call me crazy. Maybe this would make things overpowered, but I think you should be able to make shitty arrows out of wood. Because, like, you can sharpen wood. I mean, I hate when people take that approach to games that are like, well, in real life, you could do blah, 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 so don't concern yourself with game balance, just like, it would be good if this would happen. I don't buy that, right? But at the same time, when I'm, you know, here, running out of arrows, it's hard for me to be like, we can make another 15 stone arrows. It's hard for me to be, normal, I should say. Let's throw this on the ground for now. Just making some more stone arrows, which will go here. 16. We have 16 stone arrows. That's not a lot. Okay. So, Battle Axe you. Basically what I'm getting at is I feel like it would be awesome if there were a cheaper way to get arrows than using all of your available stone. But I imagine in the late game, it kind of doesn't matter because you probably have enough of everything. Like, you have, let me put it this way, your gear would be so high that you wouldn't really worry too much. I'm not gonna get hit by these bats anymore now that I dodge somewhat effectively. Like, you would have gold gear, so you would be getting stone just, you know, as a byproduct of getting gold. Oh, time to go. And then you wouldn't really sweat it too much. I hope that makes even the slightest bit of sense. We got out of here. I'm going purple. I know it's like Mushroom Town, but that's okay. Now, we're pretty much full here, so we're gonna sell some stuff. We'll make some more arrows. Not many, but some. And we still need an iron shield, which is gonna be easy to make. We don't need leather anymore, so goodbye. Don't need poison. Well, we might need it, but I don't know how to use it, so that's irrelevant, isn't it? We only need one fire starter. It's important to only take one fire starter, because as a result of that, I can keep raw coal in my inventory without taking up a bunch of dumb inventory space. Alright, so you got the pattern down by now. We cook the meat. We try to eat a little bit of it to see if we can get a little extra HP, which we did. We got 1 extra HP there. Adds up, man, especially with the helper giving us 1 extra HP per level. Okay. Probably don't want to sell any wood just in case we need to make tools. Now we get to work producing what we need to produce. We need 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 for 3 refined iron, which will quickly make us a shield. Not the best shield in the world. We're close to being able to get 1 piece of gold gear. Probably start with, well, it doesn't really matter whether it's a helmet or a, you know, actual armor, but we could also, now that we're fully decked out in iron gear, we can create iron arrows. They fucking suck. You get, wait. Actually, they're pretty good. Disregard. Yeah, that's okay. I thought you only got 1-to-1. Like, I seriously thought you, you got 1 arrow per bar for iron. And that's why I thought it sucked. And you can understand probably why I would think it would suck, given the situation there. But no, this is fine. Not great gear here, it appears. Move along. Alright, so we got extra attack ability now. So, what I've learned, and again, this is me being pig-headed. Thank you very much for telling me that the brood mother only gets angry when you destroy its eggs. That makes so much fucking sense. It's a cool mechanic that I had just never considered. If you just ignore it, or ignore the eggs, or, you know, try not to shoot them, much less chance that it'll spawn. Very useful spot of information there that I'd never paid much attention to. Can I just say that I'm very pleased with the way things are going right now. Plenty of chests down here, wow. We have an ironite blade, but we're not going to use it for anything. I hate that our inventory's full. But is there anything else we're going to get that would make me want to... Oh, that was close. Like, get rid of something? Well, we can get rid of these spider webs. They're not going to sell for very much. I think we can get rid of the bone blade. I think we can get rid of the ironite blade, to be honest with you. And the mysterious potion, which I will never take because I'm scared of it. Make some more stone arrows. Yeah, so I don't really know where I was going with that earlier discussion. The keys are not... Or, sorry, the keys are implemented in the game. But the chests are not implemented in the game yet. So there's... Oh, fuck. So there's no point for me to have this key. So we'll just throw that back down on the ground. And the spider webs again. And we don't really need the fire starter either, but whatever. We have it. Okay. This is the time for arrows. Should have used them way earlier, probably. I don't think that can get up here, so we'll levitate. Levitation seems super useful. Oh, come on. That's fine. See you later. More goldium. That allows us to get our first goldium gear. And we got another one after that. Trying not to hit the eggs, because I would rather not aggro the brood mother. Oh, well, there we go. Please. Got 2 diamondite out of that. I only killed 1 of your eggs. That should not be cause for alarm yet. In my opinion. We've ignored an awful lot of them. Not a mimic. Not a mimic. There's like a ring or something here. Get out of here, big mysterious potion. Archer's ring. HP -2, Dex +8. Seems crazy good. Also got a thunder bug. Get out of here, thunder bug. What else is in here? There was an item. It disappeared. Great. Okay. Spiderwebs, I don't need you anymore, okay? So, I'm imagining our arrows... Ah, they're quite a bit more potent. I guess Dex is just like a 1-to-1 thing. So every 1 Dex is like 1 extra bow damage. Alright, I can wrap my tiny little noggin around that. Gold is coming fast and furious right now. I'm thinking that we're probably going to end up breaking this episode up into 2 parts. I have no, semblance of time right now. And I'm assuming this one's been going on for like 40 minutes to an hour, and it doesn't seem like it's stopping soon. And what's really encouraging about that from me, allow me to toot my own horn for a second, is that this is an entirely like new build, and we've had no potions on the run so far. So I feel very good. Well, we've had some potions. We've only taken a few though. So I feel quite strongly that this is maybe the best I've ever played, which is, not altogether surprising considering the wonderful advice I've had in the comments, but still, makes me feel good. And using the bow as kind of like a utility device here has helped out an awful lot. We're getting enough stone to adequately produce arrows. Don't really need to kill you guys, but I'm so close to leveling up that I would feel bad if I didn't finish you off. But at the same time, you're hanging out very close to these eggs, and I just took damage like an idiot. Okay, let's move along. I'm going to eat some food quickly, see if we generate some extra HP. Nope. We tried, though. I don't think there's any enemies here that can do all of my HP in 1 hit, so I don't really mind the position we're in right now. We're just going to spam these bullets down here, or arrows, if you want to use the real name for them. Now I feel like we should just go like max Dex, because I have so many freaking Dex upgrades already. We should probably consider, at this point, healing. I will. And even if Broodmother shows up now, I don't really care. Too bad. Alright, we're going back to the forest because I need herbs. So this is District 12. It's like roughly halfway through, I think. Let's sell some stuff, and then we're going to break this up, and we'll upload part 2 right away. It'll go up at the same time. But I don't want to upload 1 2-hour-long episode for a variety of reasons. So, yeah. Don't worry about it too much. There's another 5 arrows there. That sucks. We should switch to iron arrows, because we only have 13 of these. And, we're generating a lot of iron. Now, we don't want iron gear anymore. We want gold gear. So you're going to go. We're going to use this. We only have 1 meat. Well, shit. Okay, we're just going to eat 1 raw meat then. But I am going to get rid of the fire starter, because that's an extra inventory space that is not really relevant to me. And we have 1 stick left. 45 cooked. This is okay. Alright, so let's start getting some gold gear. We have 13, which means we can make 6, which means we can make 2 pieces of gold gear. We could upgrade to like a golden axe, or well, we could start to make a golden battle axe, but I'm just going to start with gear first. So we'll first make a helm, and that will give me plus 6 attack, plus 3 HP, which is pretty solid, and then we'll make a golden shirt as well. And I'm feeling pretty decked out right now. Plus 3 HP, plus 6 attack. And we can't really make anything else yet. We can make some iron stuff, but we're actually just going to smelt this into 40 iron arrows, I think. Oh, that only made 1 because I don't have any more sticks. Well, at least we've got the refined iron with us. I can use that in the future. Trust me. Well, we don't really have enough to buy anything here, but Ironite Helm gets sold. Elegant Cloak gets sold. Alright, well, that's going to do it for this part of this episode. The second part will be linked in the video description below. This is the thing I did for FTL, and it worked well there. Make sure to peep that link in the video description below if you want to continue on with the run that we're having here. I hope you do. In addition to that, make sure to show your support. Click the like button if you enjoyed the episode so far. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more Magicite now that we're actually showing some acumen in it. But, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.